This is episode number 925 of the InnerFight podcast. This week, I bring you mastering the lingo and demystifying all of these CrossFit terms that maybe you've seen or heard in class or somewhere else, and you've just turned around and gone, will people please stop using so many acronyms on me? So what are they? What do they mean? And what do you actually really need to know about the terms that are used in CrossFit that might show up on a daily basis? To be honest, my number one pet hate of CrossFit terms and acronyms as a whole, this isn't the acronym that I hate the most, but the one that I've never really liked is WOD. I don't know why I've never liked it, and to be honest, it's not important. However, you might hear people ask you, what is the WOD? Or today's WOD was crazy, or they'll probably put CRZY or something, an acronym for that. So what does WOD mean? That is the workout of the day. In CrossFit, the workout changes every single day and has been referred to for a number of years as the workout of the day. Early on, that was shortened to WOD. And a number of people, a number of brands have actually made a brand out of a play on WOD. So if someone asks you, what was the WOD? Or have you done the WOD? WOD stands for workout of the day. We'll get that one out of the way first and move into things that are actually quite practical and you might see quite often. First up, AMRAP. As many rounds or repetitions as possible. This would normally be within a certain time frame. You could have a 6-minute AMRAP, you could have a 43-minute AMRAP. It doesn't matter. And it could be a number of different exercises or one different exercise. What it's asking or what it's telling us is the time and what we have to do within that time. AMRAP 9 minutes, as many rounds or repetitions as possible within those 9 minutes. Another one that's super common, and I actually use a lot, you'll see it a lot here at InnerFight, is EMOM, every minute on the minute. It should obviously have a T in as well. Not sure why we dropped that out, but every minute on the minute. So what that means is we're gonna do some form of work every minute on the minute. Could be the same exercise, could be a different exercise. There could be 2 or 3 exercises within 1 minute. Sometimes you might do 15 seconds of work, then rest for 45. Sometimes you might do a set number of reps. Look out for EMOM. We use it a lot, and it's actually really useful within a class environment to keep things moving nicely along. Someone who loves E2MOM, and I'm not sure if he made it up or if he brought it from somewhere, is Andy. Coach Andy loves E2MOM. So every 2 minutes on the minute anyway. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. But he knows exactly what it means. But EMOM's a really good one. For time is a workout that you would normally have a specific number of reps or rounds to do, and we're doing that for time. So there's really no time limit on it unless there is a limit or a time cap put on it. Something like this could be 3 rounds for time, 5 rounds for time, or 100 reps for time. We want to do 100 burpees, we're doing it for time. It means we're going to complete that work and get a time for that workout. They're the most common ones when it comes to the structure of the workout. Now, of course, it's not that simple because then we see things like BMU, bar muscle ups. We see TTB, toes to bar. We see HSPU, handstand push up on the board. We also see SDHP. It's all going off. Sumo deadlift high pull. And then we see something like OHS, overhead squat. Now, to be honest, because these things or these exercises, to write them on their long form takes up a lot of space, we become a little bit lazy. But they are definitely the most common ones you're gonna see. And of course, with TTB, toes to bar, you might also see the scale version, knee to elbow. I'll let you figure out what acronym for that is. However, my advice on these things always is it's not a stupid question to ask the question of what the acronym means on the board or what something means on the board. There's a reason for that, because if you're thinking it, potentially 2, 3, 5, or the whole class are thinking the same thing as well. And when we're coaching something, what we really want people to understand is what we're actually getting them to do. We try to use in a fight as fewer acronyms as possible. So we try not to confuse you with the lingo, but sometimes to make the board look nice and to write the workout in a way that just looks good on the board, and some people understand we do shorten stuff, but to be honest, and that's maybe the conclusion of this week's 5-Minute Monday, we should just write it out in long form. Hopefully that's helped. If you do have any questions, as always, please ask the coaches or drop us an email, winning@innerfight.com. Thanks a lot for listening. Have a great week.